If you struggle to set boundaries inside of your partnership, your relationship, or your friend circle, it can feel really clunky to learn to do that, especially because if people are used to experiencing you crossing your boundaries and you playing out this dynamic, they are not going to like you making that boundary. And then you have to then be able to be with the sensations of their rejection and disapproval of you having boundaries. This can feel like a lot because we are primal social creatures. We want to be in a tribe. We want to feel like we belong. We thrive off of oxytocin and being close to people. And so it can strum the chord of feeling alone, feeling alienated, feeling separated. Being able to make solid boundaries and feeling really powerful and having a sense of agency in that is always helpful to understand why you weren't able to make a boundary in the first place. Why we avoid making a boundary is because we, or a part of us, feels that if we make a boundary, we're going to lose something. We're going to lose love, belonging, safety, validation, acceptance, financial resources. Ultimately, we are scared to feel the sensations that are associated with that. Also, often that deep reflexive fear of creating the boundary is connected to an earlier time in life when the brain and the body and the nervous system did not have the capacity to handle the overwhelm of having to make that decision at that period of time. Like when you were younger, and if you had a boundary and you felt like you weren't going to get love, it would register as terror and as to the nervous system. Because if you're not loved by your caretakers or not loved by your community when you're a young nervous system, you may lose the things that are going to allow you to survive. So you learn a pattern and a habit that is reflexive. Now, let's say down the line, you're in a partnership where you don't have boundaries, and over time, you're like, I don't like this anymore. And you leave that partnership and you say to yourself, I am going to have boundaries. I don't care, I'm going to have it. And you can double down on creating the boundaries and the blockages. You can like almost do like a pendulum swing where you're like, no one's coming in, I'm not coming out, like nothing like this. And this also creates a heart wall, a sense of disconnection, and it goes against ultimately having the permeability and the choice and the agency and the value system to be able to exchange with the world. So now you're working with these two parts, this part before that is terrified of you making a boundary, you not liking that this part had ran your life for so long, that then you swing over to this super bounded person, and ultimately these both aspects of you are not getting you the ultimate sense of connection, joy, and freedom that you desire. So the answer to this and unwinding all of this and metabolizing this is to be able to actually go back and connect to the part of you that is terrified of you making a boundary. That part needs to be integrated, it needs to be digested, it needs to be up-leveled and understood. And it can't be from an analytical perspective. It has to be through the soma, through somatic experiencing. When that happens, this part no longer is actually controlling you. And you can hand the power over to the part of you that knows how to make boundaries. It's a delicate process, but it is the way that's going to create the stable platform for you to take this on for the rest of your life. Otherwise, you're going to try to be efforting to try to be that bounded person, or this other part that is terrified of you making boundaries is going to continue to control your life. Both are going to be energy depleting. It's going to cost you a lot of time, money, energy, resources, a lot of psychic load as well, psychological load. And so if any of this is speaking to you, reach out and book a call with me. These are some of the attributes that get touched on in working with my erotic repatterning system, where I take you through step by step to come home into agency in your body so that you are actually living out and experiencing your erotic truth, your sexual truth, the kind of epic relationships that you desire to have.